Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Dayview TV. I've not posted a video now since 3 days, forgive me. So I come across this video going around the internet. I wanted to do the video for the past 2 days. I said no, let me hold on for a while. So this morning, maybe we enter the templates. This morning I started look TV. This morning I see one guy come out. He showed the ticket, the flight ticket, everything, the line when they get sit down. He talk as the thing say happen. He say that woman, he said the girl was provoked. I come beginning to ask myself, the time when he was you, as in was you now, the one where they call K1, the time when the whole happen, when be say people they beg guy, pull hand for flight, he delay the flight, he go stay for the front. Why would I not hear the man close? Why would I not hear the man close? I don't care who wrong, who right, who they right, but I not get the right to tear that girl close. I always tell people, the day one I will start to respect women for Africa as that continent, the day one I will start to respect women. No say now women I give na life. No say now women I they hold now. May you check all the men when they successful for Africa. They are dead. Now woman I start now sit for them. Now the woman I dead there for them. We now go respect woman. And the person will do this one to another woman. If not, they say the first say when he contacted the guest me off the phone. He said that one was polite, it was respectful, it was when trained. This of us a big con because I ain't get power. If I see this on my phone now, I'm a troublemaker now. If they laugh, and you know, say that laugh when they laugh, they provoke the girl more. They laugh, they provoke the girl. I don't know the way women see this thing. I believe say they want to do publicity for their flights, for their airline, for the name of the airline. As if we say now only airpiece that they hear for everywhere. So they want to use this opportunity to do their own. Not be all publicity, that be good publicity. Now go do it well. Now go do the advert well. Yes. So I want to talk one thing about this thing. I believe say, as you know, say they say whether this man is sick now. The former governor of Akwa Ibom is sick. They say they London. Me, I never come across that. I never cross-check the story. I believe say they want make this matter quench that one because they don't want to make people they really ask say where Akwa Ibom dey. Now may they go bring this problem come now when we say this argument come this thing can happen. They want promote their airline, they want do this one, they want quench the question when people they ask where is Akwa Ibom. So now here I want in this video. When I go see the man, the way when the man explain, and they tell Africa the day one I will start to respect women for that continent. Now that day night God will start to bless now. Because without woman, I don't go anywhere. Without women, you people now not go anywhere. Now women they now we get power for that country, and we know the merit the respect when we supposed to get, we know they get them. Why we not fight Wasiu? Why? Why we not here close? Why they listen at this girl? I don't care what happen. There's a way to talk. The energy when you bring to come ask person question, now the same energy now the person go to answer you. Yes, if you bring negative energy, you go in for negative.
Someone who was on that plane, I think he said he was sitting on the same row, on the other, on the part of that row. He's a lawyer, he's a legal practitioner, and a passenger on that Ibom Air flight from Uyo to Lagos. David Ogebe joins us virtually. Mr. David, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. I'm also excited to the fact that you're a lawyer. So we saw your statements. You released your statement, and I wish I could get to part of that statement, but maybe later. But you gave your own account of exactly what played out. If I summarize that statement, you were basically saying this lady was triggered. At no point did she refuse. But I'm not going to speak for you. You were on that flight. So tell us, where were you seated? Your seat number, where was she seated? And what exactly happened that things escalated to the point, none of us, to what you're about to tell us now. We've only had a statement from Ibom Air, and now a lawyer who was not in that plane but briefed by Comfort has spoken, but you are an eyewitness. So, Barrister, tell us what played out.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm a lawyer, but I'm appearing this morning, and I would like to just stick to that. Now, I was sitting to her immediate left. So I was on the aisle seat to the left. She was on the aisle seat to the right. So my seat number was 14B. There was a gentleman to my left who was on 14A. So her own seat number should be either 14C or D. I think the window seat is 14D, while she was 14C on the aisle. So we're right next to each other, and it was a small plane. So I think the distance between us was no more than 2 feet. Yeah, so I heard everything, I saw all that transpired, and yes, she was triggered. Even though the lady, the air hostess, the second air hostess was speaking to her, was directing all her instructions to her, just me sitting down there, I actually felt humiliated myself, just looking at the way the lady was being spoken to. To be fair, Ibom Air instructed very clearly. The first air hostess that came instructed very clearly, no airplane mode, switch off your phone. After takeoff, then you can put on and put flight mode. So it was very clear. The first air hostess addressed us on the emergency exit row protocols. After she did that, she spoke to Miss Emerson and said, please switch off your phone. She told her twice, and then this first air hostess left to continue her duties. The second air hostess, who is the one blocking exactly who is being shown now, that second air hostess now came towards us in the emergency exit and stood, even from her posture, see that she came for trouble. And Miss Emerson had been fiddling with her phone. I noticed she was trying to do some stuff, I don't know. And so she told her again, switch off your phone, switch off your phone. And Miss Emerson said clearly to her, I heard it. She said, please, the buttons on my phone for switch off are not working. They are not working, so I don't know how to switch it off. And the woman said, no, switch off your phone. So that back and forth went on. So at a point, that's the second air hostess said, look, you're even using an iPhone. So you don't need a button to switch it off. So the lady said, okay, I don't know how to do it. Can you do it for me? And she said, I'm not touching your phone. I'm not touching your phone. Just switch it off. She said, I don't know what to do. So the lady now said, okay, go to settings. And when you go to settings, go to general. So the girl was holding and said, see, please, I can't understand what you're saying. I can't read. I don't know what you're saying. It's saying where I should go to. The woman, the second air hostess now told her, I don't have time for your nonsense. Just switch it off. She said, I don't, okay. Miss Emerson now asked, can you spell the general? So the air hostess started actually saying G, okay, G, then E. So that was the point that the gentleman on my left and I said, come on, what's going on? Calm, don't speak to her like this. The second air hostess did not even acknowledge her. She didn't even to my side to even see that someone was speaking. So at that point, I asked the gentleman to her right. I said, please, can you just help this lady? I don't use an iPhone. I've never used an iPhone, so I'm not too familiar with settings and all of that. So the gentleman to her right now took the phone and started trying to sort it out. So when that was going on, Miss Emerson started talking to the second air hostess. I said, why are you embarrassing her like this? Why? Why? And then the air hostess to her, you better keep quiet now. If you say another word, I will deal with you. That was when Miss Emerson flared up and started cursing. I cannot say the things that she was actually saying because the language was very flowery and X-rated, I can't say. So that was when this second air hostess said, okay, you see. And then she left and went towards the front of the airplane. She never came back. At least I don't recollect her coming back through the aisle throughout the flight. So that is exactly what transpired. So after that happened, the gentleman to the right switched off the phone or whatever it was he did. And a couple of passengers tried to say, switch off your phone, don't risk our lives, blah, blah, blah. And then we told them, no, that's not what happened. She never said she wasn't going to switch off her phone. She was trying to switch off her phone. She said she had issues switching it off. And so the passengers calmed down and we took off. So that is what happened. But it was clear, at least to us on the emergency exit row, it was clear that there was a problem here. She needed to be handled very well. Because this lady kept simmering throughout the flight. She was cursing. I could hear her because I was right next to her. She was really upset. She felt as if these people are just against me. And why? She said she bought this ticket with her own money. So why should they treat her like this? That's what she was saying, and that's what I'm hearing. And I can't tell you what the other thing she was saying because they were really nasty. But she wasn't directing to anyone, but she was just talking. So it was clear that she was angry. And the second air hostess, the aggressor, kept checking, kept peeping to see how things are going at our end throughout the flight. I noticed it. So the passenger by my side, as we're approaching landing, we're like, God help us, so let's get out of this plane before anything happened. And we were saying it in jest, but we also knew that something was off. We're so worried that I discussed with him. I said, okay, when they were telling us to stow away and put everything ready for landing, the lady didn't even hear any of that. I told her, I said, we're landing though. Switch off your phone, put it away. Then the second air hostess, the first air hostess, the very polite and amiable and professional one came, helped her to stow away, helped her take her purse, put it in the cabin on top, and was very professional. So all of that happened, and then the plane landed. Once the plane landed, the first air hostess, the professional one, came to the front and started disembarking by road. Just before it came to our turn, Miss Emerson left and went back. And I presume she went to the toilet. I used the toilet myself, right? And I noticed that the only apartment at the back is the toilet. There isn't even an apartment, cabin group and all of that, like regular thing. It's just the toilet. That's the only. So that's why I presume she went to the toilet. So when it got to our turn to disembark, those of us on our road disembarked and we went out. And totally forgot about the part until the videos and all came. So that's what happened. This is what I heard. This is what I know happened. Issue of airplane mode. That didn't come up at least at the